All right, so we're starting things off here with box number 4 with a regular Cassian leader. We've got a hyperspace partisan insurgent. Our regular rare is an Emperor's Royal Guard. That'll be good trade bait. That's number 4, so I don't actually need him at the moment. And then I've got a foil hyperspace system patrol craft. I gotta say, the hyperspace ships are probably some of my favorite. Like every starship that I play, I'm gonna desperately want like the hyperspace version of. I can just tell because they just look so good. Pull that out. Hyperspace occupier siege tank. Another devastator. Whew. I've gotten one of those in like everything I've ever opened. I think I have 4 of those now. Foil Rebel Pathfinder, foil common. Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
See something hyperspace? Hyperspace snow speeder. That's pretty. Look at that, without the border on it. It's almost blinding.
As Hoth would be.
Exactly. That's what I love about it. It's almost blinding.
Whenever I'm in Star Wars, whenever I'm in Tor, I almost have to put on my gunners to whenever I have to be on Hoth.
Be on Hoth. Yeah. I felt that way when I friggin' lived on Tatooine and Galaxies. God, I hated that dump.
Like, Ilum is very similar, but the sky is dark. So you've got that contrast, and it's not quite as blinding.
Yep. Relentless, regular rare. Foil, regular 7th Fleet Defender. Another Han leader. Another Tarkin Town. A foil Gideon Hask, which I don't really need, but that's fine. I bet I can find someone who wants it. Hopefully. Hopefully there'll be somebody out there who'll be like, yeah, I'll take that off your hands. Be like, excellent, let's make a deal. Something about the hyperspace foils that is kind of appealing, but I'm not a tremendous fan of the regular foils. I don't think I'm going to hardly ever keep any of those. Yeah, Adeldrell, definitely the round. I'm a big fan of the rounding corners. It's something that most CCGs, in my experience, have always done. Easier for handling. I mean, baseball cards, of course, meant to be really more collected, and whereas these are game cards. You're going to be handling them all the time, so the rounded edges makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Can't tell you how many baseball cards I had that the corners got screwed up on.
Foil Vanquish, Sneak Attack.
Thankfully, most of them were not worth much. I'm not even sure I could find the ones I have.
A hyperspace foil reinforcement walker. Man, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
Pretty.
Look at that. On the beach, on Scarif. That's pretty. Like that one. Another strafing gunship. Excellent. That gives me a playset. That's 3 of those. Glad to see that. Very glad to see that. Another hyperspace Sabine. Hyperspace maximum firepower. That one's not as pretty. That might be one of the first hyperspace cards I've ever looked at and went, it's not bad, but It's got more color to it. The plain villain cards are very dark. Foil distant patroller. Hyperspace Krennic, another one. Plenty of those rolling around in my piles over here. Third for a cause, love that. Foil Fet's Fire Spray. That gives me a play set at least, if I decided I needed 3 of those in a deck. At 6 cost, I don't think I would ever play 3 of them. I think 2 is probably the right number. It's an excellent card. You definitely want it on the board. I just don't know that... I think 3 feels excessive.
And now I have MC Chris running through my head.
My backpacks got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. That's right. I love that old Galaxies video to that song.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. So, anybody needs Jedi lightsabers, I can hook you up. I think I have about 6 of them now. That is easily the rare I have pulled the most of, and I have pulled an excessive number of them.
They're only doing that because you hate the Space Wizards.
You're not wrong. I pulled like all these Jedi lightsabers and like no Fallen lightsabers, right? Which is the dark side equivalent of the same card. Hyperspace Mercenary Company. Avenger. Another legendary. So we've gotten an Avenger and a Devastator. I keep getting lots of Star Destroyers, which I'm not going to complain about, but goodness, it feels a little excessive right now. Do those sabers at least have different colors? They do not. They are all... Actually, at the moment, the Jedi lightsaber artwork, it's not even like on. It's just showing you on like a Jedi. It's just like on the Jedi. It's on his belt. Yeah, it's just a hilt on a belt. Unfortunately, nothing too exciting there. Hyperspace location. Hyperspace base, I should say. Another legendary, another black 1. Yay. I keep thinking or hoping that maybe that card will be better once we have some more resistance stuff to put around it. But right now, it's like, I don't really see the appeal here, guys. Oh, I looked right at him. Rare Palpatine. Papa Palpatine leader. I think that now means I have all of the rare leaders. There was 1 in each color. You had Iden, Palpatine, Han, and Han, Cassian, Hera. Okay, so there's obviously more than I'm thinking. There's another Chirrut. Speaking of rare leaders, more that I'm forgetting right now. Apparently,
Liquid's asking if you're there.
Would I ever want to design a game? No, thank you. Ooh, the Hyperspace Death Trooper looks pretty awesome.
That looks pretty.
I like
cool.
that guy. I realized I should have backed off to this view a little while ago and forgot. Another red 3. Plenty of those floating around. No, I wouldn't want to design a card game. I'm much more interested in playing a game than designing one. Foil Hyperspace Frontier ATRT. Okay, sure. Another K2. Hyperspace Distant Patroller. So far, this box has been a little less whelming than the other ones.
Yes.
I do have 2 Vaders, though. I can't really complain about that too loud.
Maybe I should go away and come back. So
Nah, you're fine. Extra Del Miko. I think that's my 4th one now. Or 3rd. That's my 3rd one of him, I think.
You used all your RNG luck on the showcase.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Xanda. You're 100% correct. I should probably not play boats tomorrow because my RNG will be terrible. My salvos will miss everything. Don't let me play Battleship tomorrow, guys. I won't be able to hit anything. It'll be bad. It'll be really bad.
You know, I don't know. I haven't seen the new season or the latest season.
Or they're Death Troopers and the Mandalorian. I haven't seen the latest season. The mechanical ones that you saw were not Death Troopers. They were robots. Mm-hmm. Death Troopers are actually people. All right, so I've got a Hyperspace Consortium Starfighter, a Hyperspace 7th Sister. So she's a regular rare, so that's that's in the uncommon slot. I've got a regular rare Chopper, and then a foil 5th Brother. That's a nice pack. Occasionally you get one of these packs that's just packed, it's just jam chock full of good stuff.
Sand.
Oh, hush, Electric. Hush. If you think I'm going to play Saipan ever again, you're on crack. They have to fix that shit before I'll touch it again. It's terrible. It's in such a bad state. I don't know why they don't. All the other ships in the game get fixes, but not Saipan. Saipan, they just leave to rot. Okay. There's my third frontline shuttle. That's good. Needed that. Play set of those now. I have a foil common. Yay. And then what else have we got on here? A hyperspace sneak attack. So another rare. So another double rare pack. Welcome back, Necro. We're getting down to about the last third of the last box here. We'll see if we can salvage this one. This one has not felt quite as good as the first two so far, I gotta say. Not just because of the showcases either. Not just because of the showcases either. Another Han. Regular foil Echo Base Defender. Another common. Good thing is that you're getting lots of uncommons. I mean, some of the uncommons in this game are amazingly strong. And this is the kind of, like, you kind of have to buy in bulk to get enough of them, really. All right. Get rid of you. What do we got here? I have a hyperspace disarm. We have a bombing run for my regular rare, which is not too bad. A foil homestead militia. It's okay. That card's actually better than I thought it was, now that I actually read it. For a common, I hadn't actually seen one of those until tonight. To collect and not play. Okay. Yeah, Liquid, I hear you there, buddy. I hear you. Well, okay, now, you shouldn't do that. Aviary, the nerf to Aviary was very mild. The ship is still incredibly capable. Don't throw Aviary out with the bathwater just because they nerf the torps a little bit. That's unfair to Aviary. She's better than that. We have a hyperspace wilderness fighter. A foil rare, that's a galactic ambition. A regular rare, that's an energy conversion lab. Okay. All right, 4 packs left. Been pretty happy with this. There's a few legendaries that I have 0 of, but that's kind of to be expected given the nature of legendaries. You're protesting. You go right ahead, my friend. I'm going to continue. I played a lot of Aviary in Tier 6 ranked and crushed people. It was fun. Another You're My Only Hope. Blech. Regular foil rogue operative. And, yeah, no, nothing else particularly interesting. So we have 2 hyperspace cards to kick this pack off. I have a hyperspace Chewie. And a hyperspace Echo Base. Another Saw. That gives me a little bit of trade bait. Somebody out there probably want him. A foil Academy Training. Another common.
Speaking of Jabba.
What?
Speaking of Ezra as Jabba.
Ezra as Jabba?
Yeah, that was the name he gave when he got captured, or he got found out. He said his name was Jabba.
I don't remember that.
That was the ongoing joke in Rebels.
Okay.
Was that anytime the imps caught him,
Yeah.
he used the name Jabba, Jabba the Hutt, rather than give his own name.
Speak and he shall appear. Another Jabba. What does he even do? Each trick event you play costs less. When played, search the top 8 cards of your deck for a trick event, reveal it, and draw it. Interesting. Okay. So he's like an event-focused dude. Foil Power of the Dark Side. And not much else. All right, guys. Dead last pack of the night. Exactly. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Let's see what we got. You ground Adriatico and Brawl. Oh, you can absolutely beat a Fletcher with an Adriatico. 100%. People rag on Adriatico, but it's not a bad boat. A regular Grand Inquisitor. That's good. I actually don't think I had a regular one. I think all I had was the hyperspace one I pulled somewhere along the way. We have a hyperspace Dagobah Swamp. U-Wing Reinforcement, regular rare. Foil Shoot First, which of course has Han's picture on it, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Anything else in here? Nope. Good to go. There you go. All right. Box number 4. So this one, not quite as many legendaries. Let's see. Mostly ships. Avenger, Devastator, Black One. I'm missing a legendary here, I feel like.
Didn't you get a Falcon?
That was last box.
That was last box.
Only 3 legendary this one, and this one's all ships, I think. I'm looking, I'm not seeing... Most of this is regular rares. Yep. Yep. Avenger, Devastator, and Black One were the legendaries in this box. So a little disappointing. Not garbage, but a little like, it was okay. You know, it was a thing. It happened. Okay. Nothing super amazing on the hyperspace side. But that's okay. Still cool. Very good. Lots of good stuff. I probably need to sit down and look at where I'm at on rares. I've probably got some rares that I actually don't have yet, but that's fine. That's what trading and you know, weeknights are for, right?